And welcome everyone here in Twitch chat and everybody on YouTube for some Frostbite Midrange. Just go ahead and play this deck again. This is a deck that I've always felt is kind of an underrated deck. It's pretty good. Ashe is just such a good card, and I love the one-mana tricks with Brittle Steel and Elixir of Iron. But now, after the last update, we have a new top-end card. We started with like Tryndamere here at the top end, 2 Tryndamere. But as y'all know, if you've watched me play this deck before, I just really didn't like the Tryndameres. At 8 mana, I felt was too much mana to be impactful. And, it was hard to, like the games were shorter, and it was just being stuck in my hand while we were trying to stabilize or, doing a lot of other things that mattered with the game. And so we've tried other cards. We've tried like Rhymetusk Shaman. We actually tried a War Mother's Call against control. We've tried some other stuff at the top end, and nothing that I just really liked that much. But now we have Kato the Arm is now 4 toughness, and that is a huge deal instead of 3 toughness. Lets this thing survive a lot easier. And so I want to try Kato the Arm in this deck, where we can pair Kato with our Harsh Winds and everything else to also help it stay alive more. And then giving some things Overwhelm could be pretty sweet. Like giving stuff like Glory Seeker Overwhelm. Could be really nice. And like there's these different challenger creatures also. Like you can have your Rhymefang Wolf challenge like a 6-power thing and have that die. And then of course Kato is a 5-power creature or ally, so Trifarian Assessor will draw cards with it. I'm a little worried, like the one kind of downside is maybe we draw Kato the Arm more with Babbling Bjerg, where Babbling Bjerg I really want to be drawing like Ashe and Avaros and Hearthguard, but let's give it a try. Let's see how that goes. So here we go. Let's play some Frostbite Midrange. I just thought this is an underrated deck. Well, our opponent's name is unknown, but that's okay. This hand's pretty good. Can keep it. Glory Seeker is basically removal, which is what you want against Draven and Elise. Like we want to use Glory Seeker as removal against those two, and then we'd have like Brittle Steel and Elixir of Iron to protect Ashe.
There's nothing to fear. We could use a bite.
All right, I'll use the Elixir to save. Hand definitely got better after drawing the Legion Drummer. That was a good draw.
Victory requires a sharp blade.
All right, so even with that, I'm still gonna play this, and then we'll have. I guess we just go with another Elixir. I think I'd rather have 1 Brittle Steel, 1 Elixir in hand than 2 Elixirs. Yeah, Sean Rawl. Basically, this game came out, gave it a try, really enjoyed it, and I think this is a better game than Magic, and I wrote about why in this little document. But real excited about this game's future and everything. I really like Legends of Runeterra here, and so I just kind of made the switch, started playing this instead of Magic, and I haven't had like the real calling of going back to Magic. I'm enjoying this. Okay, a couple 3-power. I'll still play Ashe. We could, by playing Ashe, I'm not blocking. Other option was just play the Legion Drummer. Oh gosh.
We march as one, an unstoppable force.
All right, well we gotta play this stuff pre-combat. Okay. So we're gonna have Legion Drummer,
Why we fight.
support Legion Drummer,
Victory.
which supports this.
Cut them apart. Show me a target.
This is gonna be the biggest thing that gets frostbitten, so we're gonna have that. And then we'll have this get pulled here. And that'll be our attack. Which one do I want to use? Alright, and I'll save this for Grasp the Undying to protect Ashe against that. You see how good these 1-mana spells are. These 1-mana spells have been amazing. These Elixir of Irons and Brittle Steels. I love those in this deck, being able to use 3 of each of them.
Victory requires a sharp blade.
It's Draven time.
Yeah, no problem, Shanral. Thanks for coming in here and asking. And yeah, if you really like it, yeah, you really love the MTG content, I hope you give this deck or give this game a try. It really is a lot of fun, and it's just so balanced and I don't know what to do this. I guess I am at 11. We gotta do some blocking.
For the Empire.
The games are just really close, interactive. What you want.
Time for the moneymakers.
Well, that was worst case scenario that they had vision. Dang, Vision and Brothers Bond? Yeah, the worst case scenario. GG's. Wow. Didn't quite get there. A good deck against Katarina control. Yeah, I think that let's see. As far as a specific card, what's up, Storm? Good evening. I think the Undying is one of the best cards against Katarina control. I'd probably recommend the Callista Lucian deck that we played yesterday. I will get you that deck. Try that one out, IQ. Draven Jinx. How are you doing today, Storm?
You won't get past me. Okay, ready.
I guess I'm just playing Icefield Archer. I guess I'm just kind of playing this thing out here. Yeah, Undying's a great card. So kind of like
Winter, take you.
yeah, I'd recommend something with the Undying for something against Katarina control.
I'll try anyone.
This is gonna be tough.
it's a fight they want.
Let's see how good Ashe is.
Look what you. Oh, this hurts. Faster than my arrow?
It's a good draw.
I think not.
Doesn't kill Jinx, kills Draven. Well, this doesn't really kill Draven either if they just use a spinning axe.
Reporting in.
Ooh. That's annoying. So I guess we frostbite this thing. That's kind of annoying. Also, IQ, I do think that Karma Ezreal is favored against Katarina control. If you like playing Karma Ezreal, if you have that. So this is difficult because I need to... I need to flash freeze this, but I would like to play a Rhymefang Wolf. I just can't do both.
The time is right. Strike now. These are our lands.
Well, that's a huge bummer. So not only did they Mystic Shot my Ashe, but now I don't have another Ashe. Because my other Ashe is gone now. We gotta keep them from drawing 2 cards a turn with Jinx if we can. Elixir, you would have been great last turn to protect Ashe. You would have been great.
Means they like you.
But still a good draw for me this turn. So thank you for showing up.
Everyone goes boom.
Coming in hot. Something for 'em.
And we stabilize. He's gonna do 2 damage to us anyway. Down to 6.
My aim is true. Faster than my arrow? I think not.
I mean, we have stabilize. It's just basically, can they get 6 direct points of damage? We'll get rid of all this stuff.
Aberrations, stand together.
Yeah, right. This Freljord board is really cool. I like this one. This frozen battlefield.
Locked and ready.
That can definitely be a problem. is their best card to draw.
I keep step with the heartbeat of Noxus.
Get 2 more cards.
Target.
To victory.
Wow. Yep. Dang, we have just not gotten lucky here. We have like really close to stabilize against 2 aggro decks that just drew really well and just have like the perfect cards to finish us off. Dang. That's pretty unfortunate. Both those games. They're both ones that I thought that we were going to win until basically until we lost. Both games I thought we were winning. Alright, here is the champion-less Undying deck. Yeah, that's a good deck IQ, and that's what we're playing against right now, actually. Oh, attack.
A true Freljordian will.
Just uses my mana a lot better to wait till next turn to be able to double spell with Omen Hawk plus another 2-drop.
Locked and ready. Leaping into action.
It's a big Legion drummer. Thanks to the little Omen Hawk.
I keep step with the heartbeat of Noxus.
I think I do play Kato before attacking. I don't know. Maybe I should just go straight to attacks. Like, if they play nothing else. If they can only have one blocker and not go straight to attackers, their best block is like the 3-1, which would leave them dead. So they'd have to chump block. Oh, gosh. Oh, because I guess that lets them have a 4-4. Okay. That's the right play. So they have a 4-4. Which means they can trade with Legion Drummer.
The world awaits. Forward.
Sorry, Kato. Just would rather double spell. This is 8 power. Boo. That was a good single combat. But not good enough. Didn't have another thing to do. So we're 1-2, but our deck looked good in all the games. Could certainly be a 3-0 if just, you know, one card different each time from the other two games. I think this deck's good. Yeah, I think this deck's good. Vladimir Brom. Fun to say. Brom.
Oh, I can't wait.
We march as one, an unstoppable force.
I love a taste of the action.
Defend the Empire.
Look what you did.
Alright, trade Elixir of Irons. We take 2.
Pledge to Sejuani's service.
Guess I don't actually attack. We will wait.
Delicious. All the world on one arrow.
So I'm not able to Brittle Steel the Stefan.
You live, probably.
I am able to Brittle Steel this thing. Stefan's looking good. Stefan's looking good.
As the arrow flies.
Remember why we fight.
Oh, please.
Advent. Come here, handsome.
Hello, dear. What have you got us into now?
So we'll just let our Legion Drummer go.
My turn.
Let's see what you've got. I know a challenge when I see one.
Okay. We have our own tricks up our sleeve.
Forward!
They're out there. I'll spot them.
So 8 mana. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Darn.
Winter, take you.
Okay, GG's. Two and two. These are really fast games that we have going on for this video. They're 5 real fast games. Or at least 4 real fast games. We haven't played the 5th yet. I have liked how low to the ground our deck has been also. We've done a good job of drawing a lot of 1 and 2 mana cards. Done a really good job of drawing those. It's safer to just attack for 1 because they could have played like Stirred Spirits and played a 2 mana 2/3.
The order rewards its faithful.
But we're only getting 1 point of damage in, so we're not really risking, you know, like we have the opportunity to get 3 and we're not really risking that much by only losing out on 1 point potentially.
I will unite
Yeah, what if Ashe was a 7/5? Would that be fair? If Ashe was just a 7/5? Do they just not attack with Curse Keeper? The only reason not to attack with Curse Keeper is you have, like, Chronicler of Ruin. Like, you want to make sure it stays alive for, like, Chronicler of Ruin or something like that.
What does he want from me?
as the arrow flies.
I want to go home.
Well, they've drawn a whole lot of cards. Got 4 more cards in us than we... 4 more cards in hand than we have. That's a good target for Katarina. With the Blade's Edge.
The dark beckons.
No going back.
Alright, ticket 3. Oh, plus those 2, taking 5.
Show them the way.
Sure. That just clears up a spot and makes it so I can play something else. Alright, if I go straight to combat... Yeah, I guess we go straight to combat. I want to play Hearthguard, but no, we just go straight to combat because we can like replay Katarina also.
They're afraid. They Amoroses, stand together.
getting more attacks with Ashe is very valuable. So yeah, we'll just go straight to combat. And Brittle Steel. Keep our Ashe nice and healthy.
They'll never know what killed them.
They'll never know what killed them. Well, you just... I mean, if you're just yelling that, they'd probably figure it out.
Let the blood begin.
So they kind of need the Darkwater Scourge combo. Okay, they have the combo.
As the arrow flies.
But they're dead. Ashe levels up. They can't block with the other stuff. And GG's. Turn 6 kill. That looked really good. Kind of all of those games, even our 2 losses, our deck looked really good. We just faced 2 aggro decks that had like the perfect finishing touch that of like games that I really didn't expect to lose, and games that we normally wouldn't lose. Yeah, it does look like 7-5 Ashe is pretty solid. Yeah, I agree. I think if they make Ashe a 7-5, that she'll be pretty good, pretty solid. But yeah, this deck is good. Like, our curve, we have 9 one mana cards, 9 2 mana cards. You know, we got 18 cards that cost 1 or 2 mana. We did a real good job of drawing a lot of those and having a lot of those every game, and, you know, like mulliganing things that weren't those and just getting a bunch of 1 and 2 mana cards and you know, being low to the ground. It was nice. Yeah, the Kato, we never got to play the Kato, honestly. But I think I'm pretty excited about it in the top end over like the Tryndamirs, because as y'all know, I never liked the Tryndamirs and have been looking for something to replace them with, and I think Kato fits really nice. You know, giving like these challenger things support is awesome. You know, giving Glory Seeker +3/+0 and Overwhelm, that sounds awesome. But even Ashe, you know, like a lot of these things can be pretty big, and you know, Hearthguard and Omen Hawk, they can make some large creatures for us that giving them +3/+0 and Overwhelm can be really nice. And yeah, I think this just kind of fits like the top end. You know, works well with Assessor and just kind of fits. So yeah, I'm excited about the Kato, but we didn't have it these 5 games. I do think this deck's really good. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of about it. I think it's really good. Yeah, I like every card selection that we have in here. The Katarina looked nice, especially, you know, like making the Blade's Edge, killing the 1 toughness thing, having Ashe get more attacks. But it's the kind of thing that, like, the 1 Katarina looks really nice, but you don't also want to get bogged down with having a bunch of Katarinas. So I like having the 1. Like, the first one is much more valuable than like a second one. You know, but it's so much better than playing 0, but playing 2, yeah, I could play 2, but I like this as is, honestly. Our MVPs are probably Brittle Steel and Elixir of Iron. These 2 cards, these are our MVPs. One spell, like just 1 singular spell mana to be able to have an impactful card that trades with things, you know, like Elixir of Iron trades with, you know, removal spells basically, or other, enemy units. And kind of the same thing with Brittle Steel. Very valuable. But anyway, there we go. So that's Frostbite Midrange. Yeah, I think that's about it here. All right, those of y'all watching on YouTube, hit that like button over there, and let me know what you think of Kato the Arm for the top end. We've had some discussions on the YouTube comments about like the top end cards. Let me know what you think of Kato. But yeah, like this is just a fun deck to play. Like if I'm like at home just leveling up with the deck, this is at the top of the list of decks that I like to play to level up with. Like this is a good one. But anyway, that's it here for Frostbite Midrange. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you for the next video.